Before referring the videos of this chapter, I would advise the students to revise the chapter surface area and volume from standard 9 so that they will find the chapter very easy. Now let's see the first word problem from the chapter mensuration. The radius and height of a cylindrical water reservoir is 2.8 meter and 3.5 meter respectively. How much maximum water can the tank hold? It means we have to find out the capacity of the tank, that is we will find out the volume. So in this sum we are talking about the figure cylinder. So given, what is given to us? Radius is equal to 2.8 meters. H is equal to, that is height, 3.5 meters. Therefore, volume of cylinder is equal to, we know the formula for volume of cylinder, pi r square h. Substitute values. Value of pi is 22 upon 7. What is r? 2.8. R square will be 2.8 multiplied by 2.8. What is h? 3.5. Now 22 into 2.8 into 2.8 into, now we know 7 5s are 35, but here we are having 3.5, so our answer will be 0.5. That is equal to, now 22, 0.5 means half. So what is half of 22? 11 into 2.8 into 2.8. That is equal to 11 into. Now what is the square of 28? 784. So 7.84. That is equal to, let's multiply by 11. So we will get 11 4s are 44. 11 is the 88 plus 4, 92. 9. 11 7s are 77. 77 plus 9 is 86. 86.24 meter cube. Now we found out the volume of cylinder. Now we have to find out how much maximum water can the tank hold. Therefore, capacity of tank. Let's convert the volume into liters. We will multiply it into 1000. Why? Because 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters. That is equal to 86240 liters. Now we have finished the first part. We found out the capacity of the tank. We got the answer 86240 liters. Now what they have given us next? A person needs 70 liters of water per day. Water required for a person per day is equal to 70 liters. Now what we have to find out? For how many persons is the water sufficient for a day? Therefore, water will be sufficient for, that is equal to capacity of tank upon water required for a person per day. That is equal to 86240 upon 70. 0 cut. 7 1s are 7, 16. 7 2s are 14. 1 2 3 2. Therefore, water will be sufficient for 1 2 3 2 persons. So where is the sum? In this sum we are talking about cylinder. First we have to find out the how much maximum water can a tank hold. So we found out the volume of cylinder. We multiplied the given answer by 1000. Why? Because we have to find out the capacity of tank in liters. Next, they gave us water required for a person per day is 70 liters. So the number of water will be sufficient for will be capacity of tank upon water required for a person per day, that is equal to 86240 divided by 7. So your answer is 1232 persons. Now let's see the next word problem from the chapter mensuration. In this sum, it is given to us a tent of a circus is such that its lower part is cylindrical and upper part is conical. The diameter of the base of the tent is 48 meter and the height of the cylindrical part is 15 meter. Total height of the tent is 33 meter. Find the area of canvas required to make the tent. Full stop. Also find the volume of air in the tent. Now first we have tried to draw the figure. I have shown one cylinder and on the cylinder we have mounted a cone. Now since we are talking about a circus, the figure is hollow. Now what they have given us, total height of the tent is 33 meters. Total height of tent is equal to 33 meters. Therefore, what I can say, height of cylinder plus height of cone is equal to 33. Now, what they have given us? They have given us the height of the cone. It is 18 meter. Therefore, height of cylinder plus height of cone is 18 is equal to 33. Therefore, height of cylinder is equal to 33 minus 18, that is equal to 15 meters. Now what we have done? We have found out the height of the cylinder. We got the answer 15 meter. Now since the figure is hollow, we have to find out the canvas required for making the circus. Now we will find out the curved surface area of the cone and curved surface area of the cylinder. Now for finding out the curved surface area of cone, the formula is pi r L. L, that is slant height. We know the value of r, we know the value of h, so we will first find out the value of L. D is equal to 48 meters. Therefore, R is equal to D upon 2, that is equal to 24 meter for cone. Now what we know? What is height of the cone? 18. What is the radius of the cone? 24. We have to find out slant height, that is L. We know what is L? Under root h square plus r square, that is equal to 18 square plus 24 square, that is equal to 324 plus 576, that is equal to 900. Root 900 is 10 meter. Therefore L is equal to 30 meters. We got the value of slant height 30 meter. Now we have to find out the area of canvas required. Therefore area of canvas required will be curved surface area of cone plus curved surface area of cylinder, that is equal to, what is curved surface area of cone? Pi r L. What is curved surface area of cylinder? 2 pi r h. Now that is equal to, pi and r are same, so we can take it common. What will remain? L plus 2h. Now let's substitute the value. What is pi? 22 upon 7. What is r? 24 into what is L? 30 plus what is the height? height is equal to 15. So 2 into 15, that is equal to 22 into 24 into 30 plus 30 is 60. So that is equal to 24 6 are 144. So 22 into 1440 upon 7, that is equal to, now we will get the answer in point. So let's divide 1440 by 7. 7 2s are 14, 4 0 40, 7 5s are 35, 50.7. So 22 into 205.7, that is equal to 205.7 multiplied by 22. 22 7s are 154, 22 5s are 110, 125, 12, 22 is 44, 45. So 4525.4 meter square. Therefore area of canvas required is equal to 4525.4 meter square. Now we have to find out the volume of air in the tent. Volume of air in tent will be volume of cone plus volume of cylinder. What is the volume of cone? 1 upon 3 pi r square h. What is volume of cylinder? Pi r square h. Now that is equal to 1 upon 3 into 22 upon 7. Now what is the value of r? Value of r is 24 into 24 into h. What is the height of the cone? Height of the cone is 18 plus 22 upon 7 into 24 into 24 into 15. What is the height of the cylinder? 15. That is equal to, now 22 upon 7, 24, 24. 22 upon 7, 24, 24. We can take it as common. So what is remaining? 3 ones are 3, 6 are 6 plus 15. So that is equal to 22 upon 7 into 24 into 24 into 21. 7 ones are 7, 3s are 22, 3s are 66. 24 into 24 is 576. That is equal to, let's multiply it, 576 into 66. 3 4 5 6 6 5 4 6 6 plus 5 11 10 38016 meter cube. Therefore volume of air in tent is equal to 38016 meter cube. In today's lecture we are going to see one new figure, that is frustum. Now what is frustum? Frustum is a part of a cone. Now the best example of a frustum can be given as a table lamp, or also we can say a bucket. Now if you observe the figure carefully, suppose we talk about a cone. Now if we cut this, the figure form is a frustum. So here I have shown the example of a frustum. Now since there are two circles, radius will be r1, r2, height h and slant height will be l. Now in this sum we will see how to find out curved surface area, total surface area and volume of a frustum. So first let's see the question. So given radii of the top and the base of a frustum are 14 cm and 8 cm respectively. So given r1 is equal to 14 cm, r2 is equal to 8 cm, height is equal to 8 cm. Now first we have to find out curved surface area. So before finding out curved surface area, we will find out L. So the formula for slant height of a frustum is L is equal to under root r1 minus r2 bracket square plus h square, that is equal to 14 minus 8 bracket square plus 8 square, that is equal to 14 minus 8 is 6, 6 square is 36 plus 64, that is equal to root 100, that is equal to 10 centimeter. Therefore L is equal to 10 centimeter. So we got the value of slant height. Number 1, we have to find out curved surface area. Curved surface area of frustum. Let's see the formula first. It is equal to pi in the bracket R1 plus R2 into L. Let's substitute the value 22 upon 7. Now what is R1? 14. What is R2? 8. What is L? 10. That is equal to 22 upon 7. 14 plus 8, 22 into 10. That is equal to, now 22 into 22, 484. 484 into 10, 4840 upon 7. Let's divide it. 7 6 are 42, 64. 7 8 are 56, 7 9 are 63. 10, 7 1 are 7, 3, 7 4 are 28, 2, 7 2 are 14 centimeter square. Number 2. Now let's see how to find out total surface area of frustum. That is equal to pi R1 plus R2 L plus pi R1 square plus pi R2 square. So that is equal to, now if we see pi is common, so we can take pi common. So what is remaining? R1 plus R2 into L plus R1 square plus R2 square, that is equal to 22 upon 7. What is R1? 14. R2 is 8. What is L? 10 plus 14 square plus 8 square, that is equal to 22 upon 7. 14 plus 8, 22. 22 tens are 220 plus 14 square 196 plus 8 square 64. That is equal to 22 upon 7. 196, 200, 260. 260 plus 220 is 480. That is equal to 22 0 is 0. 22 8 is 176. 17. 22 4 is 88. 88 plus 17 is equal to 105 upon 7. Let's divide it. 7 1 is 7. 35. 7 5 is 35. 0. 7 8 is 56. 40. 7 5 is 35 centimeter square. Now lastly we'll find out volume of frustum. So the formula for volume of frustum is 1 upon 3 pi in the bracket R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 into R2 bracket multiplied by H. 1 upon 3. What is pi? 22 upon 7. What is R1? 14 square. What is R2? 8 square. 14 into 8. What is H? H is equal to again 8. So that is equal to 1 upon 3 into 22 upon 7. 14 square 196. 8 square 64. 14 8 is 112 into 8. That is equal to 22 upon 21. 196, 200, 260, 272, 372 multiplied by 8. Now let's try to reduce it. 3 1s are 3, 3 124s are 3 7s are. So 22 8s are 176 into 124 upon 7. That is equal to 7 2s are 14. 36, 7 5s are 35. 10, 7 1s are 7 into 4 into 124. That is equal to centimeter cube. 25.14 into 124. 4 4s are 16. 4 1s are 4, 5. 4 5s are 20. 4 2s are 8, 10. 4 2s are 8. 2 1s are 2, 50. 4 1 5 2 6 13 7 1 11 3 3117.36 centimeter cube. So if you observe the sum carefully, only the formulas are little bit difficult. Once you know the formulas properly, you have to just substitute the values and calculate it.